this map at maybe some intervals. So Nemanja, he's definitely not forgotten how to play it, but can his troops rally behind him? So far, it's a great start for ENCE. Krasnal and Nightju, they double down, and DiHa, he's just left in this very difficult predicament. Utility's going to come in, but the Molotov's going to miss. So that's going to allow actually Haji and Nemanja to play together. And as I say that, they actually completely split up, and it is an ENCE very dominant pistol round.
Yeah, it depends on the style of opera you are, definitely. Nemanja, well, we know what style he plays, and he is just going to walk through smokes. If you are not all the way deep through T-spawn, Krasnal's heard him, but look at the turn here. Haji gets a freebie. Krasnal down, that's the bomb dropped. A minute left, and ENCE needs to try and recover.
I can't believe Nemanja's just walked through the top mid smoke and killed two. That's bonkers. But you know what even is a bit more crazy? What's this B-bomb site? And Nightju, 20 seconds left. He's going to be charging over towards his teammate, but he won't even get where... Nightju, though, he opens Proceed Gather after their game against Tricked, and also will be on Cloud9, right? They 13-0 on map 2. They're now going towards B. They think illwill will over-rotate. There's 3 players here, and Haji, he gets 1. A second should be known because of that Molotov, but there is going to be a lurk from Sunday-Young. He's coming through from Temple. Time. Is it going to be an issue? 10 seconds left. 7 kick. No, they both fall to the Mac 10.
It's a big problem right now for illwill, and Sunday-Young wants to get aggressive. It's going to be Fiku to line up too. Pody in the meantime collecting another, punishing Nemanja.
They got up their sleeves. A gimmick of Nemanja fighting mid. Apparently.
It definitely helps. So, I think it needed a couple of changes. It was way too T-sided previously. Hold on a second, though. They're trying to hunt these players down. 7 kick will not be able to hold on to his rifle. Haji will fall as well. So everybody dies for illwill.
That's actually to be careful. In the fire, he confirms that it indeed is hot. And speaking about the AWP on rotations, well, there's one dead. He gets dinked very uncontested. Krasnal, not a worry with this plant. And if I'm illwill, safe. Yeah,
to cut off the rotations in towards mid, also to relay the information to try and get them through. Now, you don't want to lose too many players here, as we see ENCE readily, actively hunting these CTs down. They've already got 2. Want to try and take the opera down with them if they can. ADAMS on low HP. It's a miracle.
Broken flash on the B-bomb site. If they just go and hit it, I don't know if illwill are going to be able to do too much, but aggression through A, aggression through B, and ENCE just caught with their pants down.
Yeah, and that seems like all illwill are relying on over and over again. It's just those little aggressive plays kind of mid-round that are going to catch ENCE sleeping. And honestly, look, play into your wheelhouse. If that's what's going to win you rounds, that's what's going to win you rounds. And this time, not a bother whatsoever. illwill will be able to spot. So I think that's going to be an adjustment that ENCE will probably go for, is that either...
B change. Big momentum change and direction. In through middle, Nemanja, he falls. He spots a lot. And DiHa, in response, will be dropping a Molotov. And subsequently a grenade. Obliterates Sunday-Young, even gets a second onto Fiku, maybe sets up 7 kick for success, who's still in a main. Do they know the AWP is here? Apparently not, because Krasnal's just running onto the bomb site with the bomb in his hand. Nightju's playing very, very late on this lurk. 7 kick though expects it. In the meantime, Poddy clearing space, and 7 kick. He thought he had cleared behind, but instead Nightju's timing is perfect. ADAMS though just sprays them both down. Poddy had.
They might just wait for a little bit of a timing. Nemanja pushing middle, punishes Sunday-Young, and he gets away with murder there. Krasnal though has been actually boosted up in through the window, so that refrag is very important. ENCE want to go quickly. Yeah, flash coming through. ADAMS will line up both of them now, and he can back away. Fiku wants to come through. That smoke on a timing. Nightju is going to be spotted out. He's going to be tagged down low. ADAMS is going to look to try and claim them all. Coming through connector. That HE surely will mean the end of days for him, but it doesn't land flush, and ADAMS will have another chance to strike, which he does. Penalize
them for that, and the individuals, They have come alive. Now, they're on the attack. They've got the advantage. But in this pistol round, Nightshade, he just walked mid and killed 2. He's done his best Nemanja impression. 7 kick dies in connector, and it's like, okay, well, they are going A. They are going to get a bomb down, but it's a 5v2 retake. Yeah,
no way you should be losing this retake. Just go together. They're going to be playing pretty aggressive. And the steps are coming their way. Can they hit the shots? Trying to jump on out. ADAMS will find a double. Now DiHA will strike, but they know exactly where he is. Still though, need to get in towards CT. Need to still find this kill. Nice, and the dink is huge. Fiku is a million miles away. And DiHA now just holding on, hitting that headshot. Fiku hasn't even got a tap on the bomb. Fiku went around the world in that pistol. Are gaps for illwill now to expose. One of them being through mid. Pody boosted up and he gets dealt with. Now there's a free pathway onto this A bomb site.
But they're focusing on Kras now. HiGHLiGHTS just taken maybe a little bit too long to try and trade out his fallen teammate. DiHA deals with an over-aggressive Sunday Young. Now, both NightU and Kras now, they've been identified, but it's the cost of DiHA's life. And look at 7kick. So late. Kras now, he hasn't seen him. Fiku, too late behind. 7kick though, he messes it up. He whiffs his line. He doesn't get a single kill. And all 3 players for ENCE able to retake together from A main. HiGHLiGHTS holds the spray for 2. Jaws them solo. Fortune favors the bold, but now it's Fiku coming around the corner. The newest addition drops.
And this time, Nemanja doesn't need support to get out an aggressive in through mid. But Krasnal is a little bit further back this time. It's not going to matter though. Nemanja has already killed 2 of them. And single-handedly, he has won this round for illwill, surely. As they walk down into canals, they've dealt with 1. They know about NightU in towards main. He will fall. And Pody, the last one standing with that AWP.
Completely off, and the first gun round was only won because Nemanja pushes just completely solo and unprovoked through the mid smoke. Like, they just didn't even look like they really had a look at him individually, tactically. Now,
it's next to nothing. It's only a half by the SMGs. Gonna try and do the business. This time they will be rewarded with a kill. DiHA not expecting them to get aggressive towards the canals again. Go down with the ship that DiHA was on. Nemanja trying to force his way forward through that smoke, but it's HiGHLiGHTS the first casualty as the SMGs finding the kill. So awkward. How is Fiku still standing? And Nemanja has to go forward with the pistol to make sure that he is dropped. Yeah, it's a horrible one. And now you're just going to have to re-smoke it just to feel a little bit comfortable. There's 3 players that are here.
They've missed
you
it
know
again.
about 1.
The retake itself. Sunday Young, he's throwing a temple smoke, which just screams to illwill. Okay, no one's there. We can focus on cave. We can focus on Sunday Young from B main. And honestly,
I'd say on this T side, like that round was probably the closest one. And still, a couple of kills go their way. That's it. That's all they need. Pody's actually just going to try and walk in. He's got the bomb, so whether you like it or not, you're committing to this idea that Nemanja has brought you in on. But you commit right into the op. You commit right into the riflers. HiGHLiGHTS, great shot. Very dangerous if you peek as the operator on low HP, but Pody just needed Fiku to get 1, which he... Molly's going to land. SMG up close here for Sunday Young. This could get a little bit awkward because ADAMS does go down. Now they know that MP9 is close, but they're peppering that smoke with bullets. Nothing is connecting. It's the rifle of HiGHLiGHTS to maybe find a kill, of NightU, excuse me, but he can't get it done. Sunday Young somehow still standing as he gets dropped and the swinging come into sight. It's absolute carnage. Smokes are only going to be up for another moment as well. Once they fade, Krasnal will find a second, and 7kick and Nemanja with it all to do. Nemanja towards main, 7kick towards pillar. The flash blinding for a moment, but Nemanja turns away in time, and it's the HiGHLiGHTS that is left standing alone that will have to get it done himself. Bombs planted for him, or is it the jiggle out trying to bait out the opera shot? He has to go swing, and Fiku's just sticking this, trying to get him off it, and he will. Nemanja might as well just have won it, leading by example, getting it done, and it's fist bumps all round.
How?
To go. And it might be just a go back here for ENCE. There was 2 players on that A bomb site. Sunday Young and NightU both take a lot of damage and have no other. They will have a massive advantage and should be able to close on out. So this one needs to go. This one needs to stick. A team kill is going to help with that. Will Fiku with a double. They're still trying to close the distance. They're still trying to find the tees. ADAMS, how does he come away with 1? And it's Nemanja and 7kick in the exact same positions of last round. But this time it's 7kick to get it done. 12-2 side of him as well. This crossfire could be so dangerous. They'll drop a smoke on him and it'll hit him. They know about him now. They'll sprint into the site, but there's Krasnal arriving with 2. Needs a little bit more. Everybody's going to be on hand here for ENCE to try and defend this, and they will be here. They will be able to stop them. ENCE will see at least one more round.
Six is everything. Look at this though from illwill. They have no money. They're actually broke. They've got 2 AKs. Make it 1 because Poddy is getting up close and personal. I do not know how he's still alive. How has he gotten away? And now he's behind enemy lines.
Nemanya's out on the bomb site. Nemanja landed a dink and Knight goes down through the box. How are they pressuring the rifles here in this situation? They had next to nothing, but Nemanja is still finding the frags and the impact for his side. Anubis is his map, and he is proving exactly why they wanted to leave this one open. ENCE thought they had an opportunity to pick and punish, but it's illwill's map, and Nemanja has arrived.
And I'm sure they're not going to give ENCE an inch in this matchup already. Onto the B bomb site. A 5 versus 5. Bomb planted. 7 kick. Draws first blood. AdamS spam through the smoke. And this is chaotic. There's bullets flying everywhere. But Diha, he's going to shut this round up. A swift 2k leaves Poddy left completely by himself in apartments. He doesn't even never going to expect Nemanja there. Fist bumps all around.
One of them spots a player towards top connector. Decent bit of information, but it goes both ways. Krasnal spotted out a shadow. Now walking into the stack, trying to line up the heads if you can, and they will be able to do it. They know Fiku's the last player standing. A side, he's already found 2 with the deagle. Surely he doesn't find any more. Fiku is nailing heads. Everybody that pops up on his screen, and this deagle is connecting. AdamS needs to try and drop him. It will be the molly to do the work, and it is
bouncing around the likes of OG for a while. Always a part of that roster despite the multiple roster changes.
An A play, but it's about what timings, what peaks, and what kills they can find while knowing about all this presence. Poddy with a great shot. Naitu and Fiku strike in unison, and illwill were none the wiser. That is yeah, they'll have to look out. Sprinting out onto the site, looking to try and clear Fiku off default, and they've done so. An easy kill to pick things off in 7 kick. Look at the amount of space that he begins to occupy in through CT. Now that gets snatched away. Young finding 1 through the smoke as well is going to be very going to give up map control for nothing. Young comes through. The flash blinding as Diha will fall to the op of Poddy. Nemanja trapped towards default. Great peek for the first. Needs a little bit more. It's all on AdamS in towards the palace, and it's a great first find, but nothing more, as Young will be able to get on that defuse in time.
Krasnal sees so many molos go past him, and he sees them in connector. He, in ladder room, uncleared, is able to get 1, and now it makes it just so uncomfortable for illwill on their progression. Krasnal finally does fall, but Netu just fills in the blanks. And this T round is just falling apart. It's going to need something truly heroic. Nemanja is going to try his best, but everyone else is just going to meet their fates.
Nothing Nemanja can really do but go down with the rest of them. And illwill.
The short jump in round 9. He fails, but he'll just be sitting in connector. Nemanja, close, tries to catch him off guard. What a shot from the AWP.
Bomb site, but it's A that is going to be the play. And Krasnal now does not have a smoke to extinguish this molly that was planned to go under balcony, but Krasnal, top balcony disposition, has already claimed 1. Fiku peeked over the top of the stairs as he got another. Flashes coming through, and ENCE with another fantastic hold. This is gonna...
I just thought this was actually going to be a trouncing. This is very impressive. And now back on the rifles. There are weaknesses though, big lacks of utility, and Poddy, an opening kill. There must have been a nade in the smoke. There was a nade in the top mid smoke and the window smoke. But out on the A bomb site, a double entry. The AWP still kicking and screaming, and instantly rotates away to avoid that utility, and it's going to be in CT as quick as you like. They don't expect him maybe to be this quick, but unfortunately his teammates are falling. Naitu last alive towards connector. It's now that AWP on only 9 HP. Whoa! Okay, Haji spam through the box. Nemanja on the headshot angle on top of triple. He's staying, and the IGL will stand once more.
Oh, he's looking for his timing to walk through the smoke. I don't know if he's going to get it just yet. Young is going to be holding for it, and himself and Krasnal will combine for a kill apiece. But a necessary trade from 7kick does at least keep this one interesting. Krasnal, he needs to be so cautious in through ladder room. That molly towards shore isn't going to land in time. 7kick will have to do it himself. Finds that shot up through connector. Dia is spotted, and Dia is dealt with. ENCE and to go. Nemanja now seeing the smokes. Is it too little too late? He's caught out in the open here, trying to fight everybody as they make their way out of the ramp. But Nemanja will fall, and ENCE will pounce on this bomb site. Bomb trying to be planted here, but the CTs are so close, and they're looking to try and get this retake started before that bomb plant is even down, and they found a couple more kills. Kit in play as well. This could get difficult. You've information on both of these players now, but you still need to connect on the shots, and Pody is still looking for a fight. Young claims one more, and because of that smoke, he can begin to lurk around. That's the Kit. 7kick falls, and Adam S, all eyes on him in that smoke, tapping that bomb, and knows now where both of them are. Young is going to spot him out as he's falling. Adam S will deal with him, has the Kit, taps one more time over the top of the smoke. Pody will get it done. It's such a close round.
And then whatever this is just, it's so bizarre. Nemanja though, finally some impact. And he spots out a second in connector. Can't get away though because Nightyu catches him from Palace. But HiGHLiGHTS and 7kick, they're here on guard, ready to trade out their fallen leader. And 7kick, welcome to the side.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, and it still might not be enough. That's only a singular round. They need a hell of a lot more, but 7kick, oh, he's not messing around right now.
ENCE get the better of them. As soon as he starts putting pen to paper, boom, success. And here goes another. He's found 2 in this round. A nade flying in, doesn't hit the mark, but similarly, neither do their Molotovs. A second Molotov will finally burn 7kick to ashes. 2 kills though, right? Surely that's enough.
You would hope so. 40 seconds on the site. Fiku trying to take control of CT. Doesn't realize Dia is already in the corner. Dia will do the damage, claiming 2 and nearly a third as well. Young, a tap on the bomb, tries to get back into a safer position to commit to this plant. There's no more HEs to get him off it, so the plant will go down, but nothing more after that. Haji hits the headshot, and illwill.
Pizzazz. Window smoke landing is always a good thing. And Adam S, well, there it is. How about that? That's definitely in market, and he's just going out by himself. This feels really brazen. If he dies here, that just might spell disaster. What is going on? Nemanja, he's alive? Okay. 7kick on the flank with the York. He's being held for. Poddy's only got a Glock, but 7kick might not clear him. In the meantime, illwill, this is so messy. They're literally dying to unarmored in the most ridiculous way ever.
How has that transpired in that fashion? I mean, Dia's going to claim a couple of lives, but it's too little too late. I mean, you needed the kills a hell of a lot earlier. Couple of exits, yeah, they won't be saving those Glocks for next round. And ultimately, get ENCE up onto 12.
Nemanja, despite only being... Right now, it's all about how quickly can ENCE close out Mirage. And it doesn't look like round 19 will be that round.
Not too...
Opening things I mentioned, but then also...
Okay.
Okay, Poddy gets...
Such a weird situation to find yourself in. But look, I mean, you win that round, well, you keep yourselves alive, you keep...
Like, throwing away these rounds and allowing them to come back is exactly how you lose matches. So, okay, they have rounds to play with, but all of a sudden it was 6 rounds to go to overtime. Now it's 3 rounds to go to overtime as Adam S this time. And Dia, that Molo in ladder room has missed. 7kick opens the proceeding. Opening kill on short, and he gets all the information for Dia, who's just been set up to knock them down. It's child's play. This is just far too easy all of a sudden for illwill. As ENCE,
look at all the space that they'll take, and it's pretty much uncontested. 7kick needs to find a kill to hold on to CT, but he will go down. Haji just goes swinging into the bomb site here, though, and they don't know. Pody trying to flash and get over the top of the stairs with that Tech 9. It's not connecting on a kill, though. It's panic stations as he tries to wrangle in the taps. And as the dust settles, HiGHLiGHTS and illwill need that smoke to fade quickly in towards CT. Nemanja goes wandering and he gets punished. It's HiGHLiGHTS now left to try and clutch up, and ADAMS just needs the bullet to connect. He will. He'll get on that defuse just in the nick of time.
DiHa needs to be careful. He's just swinging with Nemanja. Oh no, that felt like a recipe for disaster. Towards 8. This is where the execute's coming in. Is it does 2 or is it overtime?
HiGHLiGHTS finds one still underneath the balcony. They have to go to try and clear him, and he will be cleared out eventually, but it's ADAMS now left in a 1v1. Knows HiGHLiGHTS in towards Palace. It's going so well for illwill, and they will be able to force overtime. It's
spades right now. Overtime is upon us. And ENCE, they're just walking up middle. They're just trying to go onto this bomb site, but 7Kick goes, thanks. If you're not going to smoke or do anything in con, I'm just going to kill you.
Oh, he's in trouble now, though. Dangerous position to be in, and actually gets away with more than just his life. He gets away with murder in towards Connector. Krasnal needed to find that kill. He's in danger of being swung, but he's still trying to fight his way out of this situation. Eventually, he will be dropped. HiGHLiGHTS tagged down low, and 7Kick has been dealt with. But off that single kill alone, pretty much, nade in towards Connector, and it has HiGHLiGHTS' name written all over.
Really miss in one game. You start to ask yourself, Fiku, what? Okay, he's just been sent to die on the B bomb site. 45 rather.
Trying to walk up short here. ADAMS has already found one kill. The second does elude him, but a Nemanja through the smoke, the spam through connect side. Sundae spots him out though. It's good information to go off, but as the swing comes on through, 7Kick has him covered, and himself and Nemanja.
A crazy resurgence. I said that ADAMS, Nemanja, HiGHLiGHTS, just kind of like one of them needs to step up. Nemanja, the smoke criminal, again, a 45 within moments of the round starting.
Doesn't need to see it to delete you. You're out of the round, and so is HiGHLiGHTS. HiGHLiGHTS with a big opportunity. Sundae trying to take his lead from mid, but Nemanja simply won't allow it. This time now trying to go closer, but as Pody walks down, that's the bomb dropped in towards mid, and Fiku knows they are now looking for 9, and it should be fine. It is.
In the group stage of the Copenhagen Gaming Week Showdown 2026, but this CT side, it might still have a little bit of a kick left in them. They've got a little bit more bite to that bark. A 2v5. ENCE put illwill
Keep himself in the round for the minute. And it's only a matter of time before Pody was coming to help out his player behind the box.
Not spotted by Poddy. He will be by Sundae. And he'll die after time.
We'll see. Aggressive push through under 2 players looking to try and find a fight, but they find DiHa on the other side of it. And look at all the damage that has been done to Krasnal here. He is not getting out of there with his life. I can guarantee you that. This is going to be so dangerous right now because Fiku, he gets punished up Connector. All of a sudden, illwill plays as a team, as a unit. Smoke is going to go down. Surely you can drop the bomb here if Pody is able to connect on it. But the only thing connecting is DiHa on headshots. And Pody has to be sent in to save them. Many people were saying ill won't, but ill will, and they will knock out ENCE in the group stage. They will advance into the semi-finals, and what a performance to battle back from 12-6 down on Mirage.